Doing pretty good.
Peace out.
Hey folks, welcome back. We're joining an Expanse game in progress because I was running a little bit late because of real life tasks. Okay, I definitely will do that. Are we handing out the juice?
Oh, baby, give me that sweet juice.
Nice.
Not yet.
Not, not
Oh,
yet.
okay.
We're far from a what do you call it? A
Yeah,
crash.
the ship's currently docked and attached, and
All right.
What's the
moored.
I was exaggerating. I'm terribly sorry.
so last time we the last thing I remember was we had just signed on with a bunch of pirates. What did I miss?
Sign on is, I don't know, a stretch. We certainly have access to the bridge, and we've got an ally that you could call a pirate. Although she's pretty smart. I'm clearly discriminating against pirates.
Are we just on their ship still waiting to get to our destination, or?
Well,
Oh, no, we did steal the proto-molecule, right?
You were gone for 10 minutes, so of course we're in a firefight. You shut
Right.
your mouth and get out here. Die for the cause,
I
goddammit.
mean, that figures.
Well, no, Matt. If Matt did such a great recap in text, I'm sure, and because
Yeah.
he's new, and you guys,
Well
have you
done.
played? You haven't played with Matt yet, our new player. So
Oh,
you
awesome,
can-
I
you
see
can
it.
Do the recap so that he can catch you up. Unless you have any questions about what's happening. You guys are currently. This is the Anne Bonny's like map, if you will.
Right.
And when you came aboard, you discovered the crew had been massacred, and you discovered ambushers aboard your ship. They're sleek, they're well outfitted, and they're currently having
Unmarked,
a firefight with you.
completely unmarked.
And so I
Aboard-
put you up here.
Aboard our own ship? You mean the Anne Bonny or our actual ship?
No, it's
No,
not our ship. We're
your,
still
your,
on the
your
Anbody.
other ship, because the captain, right? Because there's a lot of details. The captain died in a
okay.
firefight,
Horribly.
and she handed off the ship to Saba Rock.
Which
That's
was a
her-
total
with her
great
dying
call
breath.
because I'm
Got
clearly
it.
Captain Potential. What Captain Material Saba is, let me tell
But
you.
Saba's technically the captain of the Anne Bonny for the
Technically,
moment.
yes.
For the moment, yeah.
She can't pilot a ship, but she's a captain.
Right. So that's kind of where we're at. You also have this person in between you. This is a new NPC
I really just
named
got the
Diana.
job because I'm OPA, so don't feel
Yeah.
bad.
This is Diana, and she just showed up and she killed one of the interlopers, and offered you work, saying that she needs to get somewhere fast, and she needs guys just like you. But she didn't explain much else before a second firefight broke out, which is the one we're in the middle of
She's
now.
Totally trustworthy.
And let me add you to the initiative so you can roll a dexterity, and then we're back in.
Yeah.
Okay, let me roll. 1 second.
Yep.
Yeah. So for folks that are watching the Twitch stream, sorry, we're kind of hitting the ground running here. Let me.
Also, I'd like you guys to help with Diana's stunt points and how she uses them. I don't think unless I'm actually opposing you guys, there's no reason for me to apply them in that way. So we'll add it as a fun like NPC like thing. If you guys think of a good one or
She's got
collectively
6.
decide. She got a 6. Yeah, that's a lot.
Wow.
And he just generated 5. Well, actually, no.
That's an initiative roll, so
we
it doesn't
determined
count.
that initiative
Yeah.
rolls don't generate some points, right?
Yeah, so that's my initiative.
I already knew that.
Call sound pretty good because
Alright, so for the
that-
benefit of the folks that are on stream here, I'm going to read out the summary real quick. The Anne Bonny docked at the
So,
space
okay,
station.
so
the
that's what
captain,
she'll-
some
that's what
crew,
she'll take when she
Avon,
fires.
Saba,
She's-
and Adam
she's currently
went to
waiting
meet an OPA
for
faction.
somebody else to
The
come
captain negotiated with the OPA leader, Hector, and came to an
Remember,
agreement.
that's not-
Then some Vector
that's not
security
forward
goons rushed in and started
right,
shooting
so you can
everyone.
give
It was a
somebody a free
massacre.
attack with the
Only
double
Avon,
tap.
Saba, Adam, and a crewman named Diego survived. The captain put Saba in charge before she died. We scavenged some stun grenades and Vector security armor, damaged, but we hope to repair it. The survivors rushed back to the ship. We used stealth tactics and some engineering distractions, engineered distractions,
Call shot's 4.
to get back quickly and safely.
Okay, yeah.
Back at the ship,
No,
it became
that's
clear
enough
it had
to
been
give
boarded and
somebody
the
a
systems
free attack.
compromised. We advanced cautiously past the dead bodies of the crew
The double
to try and
team.
secure the bridge. Outside the bridge door, we were ambushed by more Vector security goons. We killed them, taking one alive, but Diego was killed. After the firefight,
So, well,
Excuse me.
Never mind.
After the firefight, a woman arrived in a hurry
Attack's better.
and warned us that the station security was on the way.
Oh,
We need to secure the ship,
that's what
prepare
you're
for
saying.
launch, and get away before they arrive. Alright, so now we're joining the firefight in progress.
Roy, you son of a bitch. I'm in. We got a lot of bad guys in a row here.
Yeah. Now the guy's not still standing. This guy, but I'm gonna allow you guys to save that for the next attack.
Sweet.
Just because it kind of unfolded in a goofy way a little bit. So Adam, you start the ship. You start all the preliminary things. You check the engine. It looks like there's fuel in it. There's enough fuel. Like, I mean, it's not full, but the ship does have some red zones, maintenance things that need to be fixed. But you're just now getting kind of like a crashly course in the ship right now, and you're kind of like reading through the systems and quickly trying to just orient yourself. Is there anything else you want to do?
I'm just going to have Adam like skip through the non-essential parts and just focus on making sure the essential systems are actually working.
Yeah, they are.
All right.
Yeah, the ship can go, but the ship is currently moored and docked to the station.
All right.
So.
And then I'll send the undocking.
Okay. You send the undocking request, and I'll say you send it out, and you don't receive an answer just yet.
All right.
Okay. Another guy comes from around the corner. He immediately gets shot by Dirty Diana, and then somebody else gets a free attack, right?
Yeah, she spends those 2 stunt points. Yeah, you just pick somebody that attacks the same target as you.
Oh yeah, well you guys pick it. Pick somebody and roll. Since you put her arm on Avon's shoulder, Avon is the one that gets the attack. We'll say.
All right, take it, Avon. Take the shot.
That's a hit.
Oh, that'll do. Fucking 19. Nobody avoids that, baby. Oh, 16.
Damn.
Dude, nobody survives 16.
Blow his, yeah, no, this
Are you
guy,
kidding me?
nobody does, yeah. Dude, this guy gets,
Oh.
between you and Diana at the double team, you don't know, maybe it was the smell of her perfume when she put her arm on you that gave you like a little boost. You got a little business boost.
Sweet business.
Sweet business boost, and you guys blow the second dude's head away. And then you turn around in surprise, and she winks at you.
I yell out, "That one's for you, Diego!"
Yeah. Was Diego was Arnold? Diego answers from heaven. Thank you, Holmes. No, he's Arnold. Thank you. As he hurdles through the unknown. This guy comes around the corner. He flies down the corridor shooting. Blah, 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 blah. Shooting his gun.
Blah, blah.
Exactly. Blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm. Pop.
He's like, I'm an ambusher. I'm going to do some ambushing. Actually, no, I have a rifle button.
Not bad. That was fucking amazing. Somebody
All right,
just
so
got
who's
hit.
getting hit? Who's getting hit?
Somebody's getting hit. I don't know. Who are you aiming at? You
Let's
got
see.
2 options. It looks like in your aim there.
Ooh.
We got bowl cut and we got NPC.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot bowl cut.
All right, bowl cut's getting it.
Avon, you gonna get it. All right, rifle here. This is these guys have tougher
Oh
rifles.
shit! 14
Yeah.
is no joke. Are you using those stunt points? That's fucking disgusting.
All right, so would this go against my toughness?
Yes,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that with your armor, you should have a total toughness. We minus that, and then to survive this without wounds, you'll spend fortune points equal to the damage over your toughness.
Okay. So my toughness is 5, so that would be 9 points.
Correct.
Did I have a stun point that added to that?
Oh, and your armor as well, right? Your
Oh
armor
yeah,
also.
your total toughness should include your armor. You should have an armor of 4. Yeah, your toughness is 6. Is that what you said? Or did you say 5? What did you
He
say
said
your toughness
5,
was?
but I just wanted to make sure he was
I'm
including
sorry,
his
my
armor.
bad.
Toughness 5, armor 4.
Okay. Yeah. So that's still 5 off. Okay, you're right. 9 over. So are you going to spend 9 fortune to avoid being wounded at all?
Sure, why not?
All right, a vicious hit, but our hero avoids.
He scares the hair out of you. I guess. But yes, he fires and expends resources.
Yeah.
And then the next one comes
A
out.
lot of resources. That was no joke.
And he flies down to here, and shoots. Let me see. He's gonna shoot at Diana. Diana's gonna get it. And Avon, you're gonna feel guilty about it when she dies.
Aww. Nah,
I mean,
fine.
if she dies.
Ooh, a 10 might miss. What's
What
her
am I
defense?
saying? Let's find out. Diana.
Snake
Diana. It's 12. It missed.
Oh, it goes by.
Lucky Diana.
Lots of stunt points, though. Is there any way they can make it connect? Do they get to spend these?
No, I'm not letting them spend them. Like I'm gonna save
Alright.
it for special.
Fuck these NPCs.
Yeah.
God damn. All right.
Because I've been pouring on a little bit extra, so I don't wanna
Yeah,
not
that's cool.
offset the balance by like destroying you guys. Stunt points. You're the famous people, not these guys. These guys are extras.
Damn scrubs.
They're gonna go back to their Burbank apartments and
Yeah.
All right,
Make it
so
back,
Avon,
have
you're
a
up.
cocktail.
All right. I'm going to.
Oh, Avon, if you took any damage, it was -1 because I gave you that stunt point thing.
Oh right.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
gave yourself a +1 to your
Yeah.
defense
So
as well. It was a
take
high
back
roll.
a
though.
fortune point. I'm sorry,
What
brother.
was the armor bonus for the cover that he's in?
We handed out armor that had 4 armor bonus, I believe.
No, the wall that he's on.
Oh yeah, the corner. Yeah, there would be an additional
Oh,
2.
I
That's a good
see.
point. There'd be an additional 2.
All right, so I get 1 fortune point back for the stunt.
Yeah, and 2 more for the armor. I mean, the cover.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it.
Awesome.
All right. My plan is to shoot this guy and then duck behind the wall into cover.
Excellent. Ooh, an 11.
That's a
That'll
hit.
be close.
That's a hit.
Yeah. Roll damage. Oh, 12 is solid.
Avon, man.
Can you use
I
those
don't know.
2
Maybe you're
stunt
leaning
points?
against the wall. Yeah, you can
You could give somebody else another attack, or you could
increase your
add.
damage.
You could add a d6 to damage.
Yeah, if that's not enough to kill that guy, I think I'll add to the damage and see if we can finish this guy off.
Yeah. You can. It's not enough to kill him.
Okay.
All right, d6, baby.
Oh!
Oh shit!
That's enough to kill him. He does.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
all it
the,
took.
The extra damage was just enough to
Oh,
stop his defibrillator.
Our GM is kind. All right, Avon, nice hit.
All right, I back up.
Avon finally gets out of trouble. This guy's dead. All right, Farden. You just watched Diana expertly handle the release of the ship with the security people from this station. She's really quick on the console, and you notice that she also diffused the situation of a security being sent over to the ship really quickly with her networking. She seems to be an extremely savvy business person, and now she's fighting alongside of you guys. And it's your turn. I just wanted to give you a little insight on this person that's next to you.
Smells like corporate espionage. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Um,
Why is she
well, yeah.
sided with us like out of nowhere? She totally
It
like.
smells like
hey
Chanel,
guys, I'll
but
be your
that's-
buddies.
So
It's Chanel, but it's still also corporate.
So a couple quick situational clarifications. So we're on board the ship right now, right? The and
Yes.
Bonnie. Are the ambushers already on board, or are they like ahead of us, or are they coming on board to
we're,
fight
like,
us?
We're at the bridge here. Like our
They fought a few, and there's a few more that are now fighting you.
yeah
Well, there's
they've
one
caught
more.
up to us.
No, there's just one more. Quite
Okay, but like, where are they coming from? Were they like hiding in the aft part of the
I
ship,
guess,
or
like, the down
Yes,
part of
yes.
the map? They're
So-
coming
so-
from the down.
Yeah, so there's parts of the ship that were not explored because we're still kind of almost in the middle of combat.
okay,
So they're coming from the parts of the ship that were not explored.
okay? And is this ship released at this point from the docking clamps, or is it still moored?
It's moored and docked, and the command to undock it was just sent to security.
Okay, I am gonna try to use my hacking skills to expedite the undocking process.
Okay.
Um, let's see. I think that would be.
Hackers can make machines move faster?
Well, I mean,
no, but you know, the guy Hal that you heard his name, and you could probably maybe push him a little bit.
well, well, I was my interpretation. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was that you guys sent a signal to like the control tower or of the space station or wherever, and then the control tower has to give us permission. So I'm gonna try to bypass the control tower's control and just directly access the machinery of the docking clamp using a security check.
Oh, understood. So you want to take Hal's job away from him?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Okay, yeah, that's going to be a pretty high target number, but you've made these rolls ridiculously high.
I got an 18.
And you just did again. I mean, yeah, you got a +5, but still, that's a very high roll. It did not generate any stun points, but it was enough to break into the higher level functions of the computer network on Prometheus, and as a result, give you the opening to check the boxes that were required so that the docking procedure
Crack your
can continue.
knuckles and say, "I'm in."
All right. Yeah, that's right.
Do you have cut-off gloves?
No.
Fingerless gloves. Come on, man. Get
No,
it straight.
that's
I
Gotta
know,
have
cut-off finger
fingerless
gloves. That's
no
what I
fingerprints,
said.
man.
Foreign.
Fingerprints.
Oh, right, exactly. You have the opposite. It's just like the
Yep.
What? You've just got
Little
fingers
fingernails.
covered?
Yeah, I've got the gloves that have like the opening on the back, so they're pretty cool.
that's fancy. So at any rate, you managed to bypass the system, and you allow docking to start right away. Adam, you see all the signals appear. The ship starts to alarm, wah, 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 wah. And then the main airlock is closing. And just the main airlock's closing, Diana looks around. She says, "But we haven't even talked business yet." She says, and she's getting nervous because you guys are like just hitting it, and she's she suddenly got a little nervous.
We can
Okay,
talk
so
when
that's-
we're not being shot at.
Sorry. What?
I just said we can talk when we're not being shot at.
Right. I was gonna say, step into my office here, sir or madams.
All right, Saba, it's your turn. We're still in
Yeah.
initiative.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so now I say, "Yeah, boss man, step into my office. I'm sure we can compromise." And I step into the room, waving her in. I mean, we can close the doors. Otherwise, I think I tell her to go in there and discuss it with you guys. I'll stay out here and defend. I'm kind of expendable.
You're
All
the
right.
captain.
I gave you the codes, though. I gave you the codes.
No,
I'm
You're the
I'm
captain.
not a good captain. I am a terrible choice for a
Yes,
captain.
to the captain.
then you better transfer authority, because if you don't and you die as the captain, then there's going to be a problem.
All right.
Well, maybe not with Varden on there, but
Whatever. Still here. All right. So I guess. Oh, well, I can move and attack. All right. So I shoot, free action, tell her to follow me into my office. It's a total, very cinematic, cool girl action. So I'm gonna take my shot with my action. Here's that shot with my pistola.
good
It's a
juggle.
13
That's a hit.
hit. All right. Here's my damage. Possible 10.
Oh, that hits him.
Alright, so after I take the shot, I look over my shoulder at Diana and say, "Boss man, step into my office. We need to talk." And I go over here, like pointing at a seat for her to sit on.
She steps
Like
into your office.
nothing's going on. Alright, excellent. That's it for me.
Adam, you're up.
All
The
right.
docking clamps have been released, and the ship is like yawing just a bit, very slowly.
All right. I start piloting the ship away from the station. Let's see. Turn to the captain's like, what heading do you want? Have to
Diana says Mars. We need to get to Mars quickly.
up to the captain.
Negotiation first.
All right,
Tell me
I'll-
why. Tell me why I should burn hard.
All right. Until you figure it out, I'll start. Make sure.
Yeah, I mean, I
It's
tell you to
alright.
start setting up astrogation for two possible choices. Our backup, which to me is OPA, so I give you an OPA connection, basically back to one of the space stations. And the other option is what this woman is telling us, which we presume is her first idea. So close
Alright.
enough. You start setting up astrogation.
Oh, yeah. So
At least that's what I ordered.
And he starts setting the ship for a slingshot using Saturn, right?
You guys are on Prometheus Station, so yeah.
but we're orbiting Saturn, right?
Yeah.
All right,
Saturn's
so,
got a lot of moons. But yeah,
so,
close enough.
so he starts, picking like either Saturn or one of the moons and starts like programming in a slingshot. Basically,
Oh.
like depending on which one we finally go for, he might have to like readjust. But for now, he'll set up the initial
Right.
slingshot.
So now we have the ticking clock negotiation. Why is this location? Come on, boss man. Give me something.
She says, I find myself in need of a crew, and you're in need of some help leaving Prometheus.
Then talk to us of percentage. Talk to me of bits. You know that we need a piece.
She
You're
says,
not-
I
Go
work
ahead.
for lucrative clients, and I will be able to pay you well if you can help me get to my destination, she says.
Give me a quote, or I send you out the outlook.
She types a number into her hand terminal, and she taps yours, and you see a lot of zeros.
She immediately extends hand to shake.
All right, so you guys are shaking hands as Adam Crashly is Adam's
Yeah,
plotting the
boss
course.
man knows the way. Boss man knows the way. Set course. Set course.
And Adam, you have the 3D hollow of all of the orbits of the moons, and you're starting to plot with your hands and set up the course as the ship kind of yaws and the thrusters kind of push it away from the station.
Mhm.
This guy freaks out. He's like, ah! And you just see him go towards the airlock, and he starts firing at the airlock. You can see from the cameras on the ship because now you're in
Firing?
control.
Like
You can see-
shooting?
Yeah, he's shooting at the airlock as he's getting to
Oh,
it, and then he's
fuck.
he's trying to break it open. You can see he's working through it, and he's pulling something out, and he's trying to blow the airlock to get the hell off.
Can someone stop that guy before he decompresses the ship?
Fuck. I did not anticipate
Actually-
suicide,
wait.
boys.
Avon, you're up.
Oh, what part of the
Why don't we just cycle the airlock and let him go? If he wants to space himself, let him.
You could space everybody, right? Just drop it and hope that we can
Oh.
close the door. I think Bolt Cut will be in a tough position, but the rest of us will be fine.
Well,
Oh well, no, you can close an inner door to the actual airlock section.
That's what I was suggesting. Yeah, just
Yeah,
let the airlock
her
cycle
blow
normally.
out. If she wants to get the fuck out,
Yeah,
dump her.
that can happen on somebody's turn. Let's say, but yes, there are other doors. You're not going to lose. The whole ship's not going to decompress, and it's built
Okay.
not to do that.
Yeah. We'll drop some black. Go ahead.
Okay, so everybody's retreating to the bridge. So I guess I will move over. I will grab this guy. That's
Yep.
this guy, and I'm going to run back to the bridge.
Grab the unconscious Philistine, and you head back to the bridge with him.
Bolt
So what
Cut.
do you guys do? What are you guys going to do if he wakes up?
Saba says, Bolt Cut, check your morals.
Check
At
your
least
wait, where'd
tie
it go?
him. Tie him up before you bring him into the bridge. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, there he is.
I scream at Boltcut. Avon.
Avon, do you tie him up?
No, I'm ignoring him.
God
Oh,
damn.
okay.
Ignoring her, it's actually Saba. I know. I don't sound like a lady, but Saba is a lady.
She's
Hmm.
not very ladylike.
Yeah, she's not very ladylike.
I'm not ignoring her. I'm from the crew of the Anne Bonny, so I'm not quite ready to accept your authority as boss of this ship.
Ah, good point.
All right, all right. Avon drags him in. Who's up?
Is that your turn, Avon?
Yes.
Varden, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna trigger the normal airlock cycle and seal off the inner bulkhead.
Okay. Yeah, the few quick commands that are not even worth your whole action. Is there anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna strap in because
Cycle the
we're
airlock.
I'm gonna strap in because we're about to maneuver, so I'll get to a nearest crash couch.
Okay, so as you observe, oh whoa, what did I just do? Great, nice work on it. So you see him through one of the side airlock cameras float out of the ship.
Perfect. I think before we light the main drive, we might want to look around and make sure they didn't wire bomb to anything.
Wow. Yeah. And don't forget.
Yeah,
there
that's
were
a good
living
use of the rest of your action. Why don't you give me a roll to see if there were any
Um,
booby traps planted on the ship?
okay, I guess that'd be security.
It's
Yeah?
their ship. Why would? Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Well,
I guess.
the intruders might have.
No, the
That's-
intruders. They wasn't their ship. FYI, they came
That's what
on
I meant.
board,
Yeah.
killed the crew, took the contents of your the whole mission, and left before anything else happened.
I got a 17 with 3 stun points.
Yeah, you quickly
Okay.
discover two very important things. One, that the ship has not been tampered with. There wasn't enough time based on your review of security information and tapes and bodies, people in and out. And the second thing you discover is wait, oh. I lost it. Anyway, there's the second thing that you discover is
Do we know who the attackers were? Maybe, or some kind of identifier.
no. Oh, the second thing is that they took the proto molecule. That was the second thing. They took it in
They've
advance.
already got it. Oh.
Yeah, they took it in advance earlier before you guys got here. And when you
Oh, we
review the
didn't have a
security
chance.
footage, you see, that they were taking it out after they massacred people. Some of the guys stayed on board, and they were still going through stuff when you guys showed up.
They fucking beat us to it.
But you
We
guys
are
now
mobile
free.
and can pursue, though,
You
right?
guys are now free, and everybody sits in seats. And I guess you seat the other guy so he doesn't turn into human paste. Right?
Okay, so this is a perfect
Yes.
time for my stunt points. For 3 stunt points, I'm going to use when a plan comes together. Them stealing the proto molecule is part of my plan all along. I planted a dummy container in the cargo hold for them to take.
Oh, that's delicious. Hang on, let me make sure the game's okay with that.
Do you have access to that narrative? It's pretty far away, but that
That's
sounds
funny.
funky fresh.
Yeah,
baby.
that's a little. Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, if you guys are not chasing proto molecule, then you did it. Yay! You guys won the game.
Oh, okay.
You saw
Okay.
the proto molecule, and
I think we had different.
So
guys
what
got
I-
tiny
goals.
how about-
sum. So let's play the
how about-
vacation years.
How about this? I put a tracker on the container of the proto molecule.
At the very least, but it's more like we didn't understand what we were chasing here, right?
That's fair. That's fair. I think
we-
that's.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, no, but I understand where he's going with that. It's more of a flashback kind of thing, but I'll allow some portion of it to give you information. How about that?
Okay.
I prefer content, but yeah, I hear you.
All right.
So what's the result then?
Information. 1 second.
Okay.
I'm teasing it out. I'm fishing it out. Okay.
Teep 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 teep.
So, in the plan comes together, it does say that the must be during the same encounter to it's a bonus to a test on the same encounter to accomplish the same goal.
I'm aware of that. But I still I like the idea of what you're doing, so I want to just give you a detail. I like the spirit of how you were handling that. That was very clever. Okay. The tracker seems to go on board the transponder of another ship that was unmarked on Prometheus before it flies off. They eventually discover the tracker, but not before you discover that the vehicle that they left on was owned by Sebastian Pope. Well, I'm going to say that the vehicle's also out of sight very quickly, so it left much earlier. We'll see.
Sweet.
We got a transponder. We can track them.
Well, they're probably going to spoof their transponder as soon as they're out of range of the station. But we at least know
name as well. So, like, once they arrive someplace, once they switch over, we can still cover it. But you're right. That's a good point.
Okay, so at this point, things have cooled down just a bit, and you can freely speak. There's no more intruders on the ship. You verified that. And the ship is headed towards where? I guess you started the course, but what I mean to say is the crew can confer now and decide what they want to do. The danger has passed, essentially.
Well,
Yeah.
well, we did agree to accept her payment for the job, whatever it is. And if you really want to get involved with
So you're taking her to
that
Mars.
thing, that's Adam's argument. Just like, and do we really want to get any more involved with the thing before it like people died over it. Heck, like Earth, Mars almost went and the Belters, all three have almost went to war over this thing. Do we really want to get our hands involved in that thing? Do we really want to involve that cookie
We
jar?
can't fucking hide anymore. They're already watching. They're already going to watch. They'll kill us all.
Dude, send a message back to the boss man back at back at our last employer station. Let him take care of it. He loves he loves that proto-molecule stuff.
the Mormon guy.
Oh, he doesn't
Tycho.
love. Good.
Back at Tycho. What's his name?
Talking about Johnson isn't top
Johnson.
Brad. Okay.
Yeah, let Johnson deal with it.
Remind me,
Johnson-
is Johnson the
no.
Mormon guy that hired us to rescue the scientists?
No,
Johnson, see my name. He's done.
Johnson was a soldier that I forget what happened to him in the army, and then he ended up becoming the leader of Tycho.
Fred Johnson. Okay.
Fred.
He took orders and killed a bunch of Belters at the order of
Right,
the Earthers,
exactly.
but
Okay,
then
yeah.
changed after that.
Yeah, he felt
Basically,
guilty.
he basically
And-
felt terribly guilty and changed sides.
I didn't realize you were
So,
talking about Fred Johnson.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm suggesting giving the information to Fred Johnson and leaving it out of your hands. That you shouldn't have to deal with it.
I'm gonna, while they're discussing that, I'm gonna go into the computer system. So this is, we're pretty new to this ship, in terms of command at least. Is there any functions that we're locked out of or stuff that we can't get into right now?
Yeah, at the very least, we'd tour the whole ship and make sure there's nothing hidden or anything that we missed.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I kind of put that in the narrative. Like you guys did that already. There's no need to spend time doing that.
I'm gonna set up a new
Let us get rid of
I'll
dead
let you
bodies
know.
too.
Always ask, but I'll let you know if it's necessary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm
We
gonna-
also get rid of the lots of floating dead bodies, I guess.
And I kindly ask somebody to make sure our prisoner is fully disarmed and unarmored so that he can't do anything to us. Especially make sure he's handcuffed.
All right, so I guess you pile up the bodies in the hallway. What are you guys gonna
Yeah.
do?
I mean,
Uh,
we're gonna ship them.
Before we get rid of the bodies, can we check their equipment? Is their equipment better than ours? Like their armor better than ours?
Yeah, no, it's there is some nice stuff there. It's similar to the guys you ran onto on the rock on Prometheus.
All right, so I'm going to strip off the armor and see if I can repair it so that we can use it.
Yeah, and you take the thrust packs, so you want to start working on that. So give me some like engineering rolls. We'll say you already start that project, and pick one of these chambers to work in. I guess. So this seems like an engine room down here. This is an engine room. Let me open all the doors as well.
Okay, I've got a talent maker. I can use manufacturing focus to make any item with appropriate tools and access to a workshop. So I think
Okay, cool. Yeah,
do that.
that's
You could probably
That's what I
borrow
was alluding
Casey's
to.
workshop.
also, if I fail the test with a manufacturing focus, I can re-roll it, but must keep the results of the second roll.
okay.
All
I
right,
mean that's a nice perk.
so I guess I will roll engineering.
Do it. Okay. I mean that exceeds the target number that I had in mind. You begin repairs, and yeah, like I said, pick a room, maybe this one,
Okay.
and that'll be your workshop. Or you take this. This looks like kind of like a workshop down here. And let me open this door here.
Just looking around at the ship layout here.
Oh, everything's open. Yeah. So you can come down
Usually
here.
find it so.
When we're ready to interrogate the prisoner, can I try using my medical skill? Can we drug him or some kind of focus drugs for the interrogators to try to improve our ability to get information from him?
Yeah, in space, no one can regulate your interrogations. So yeah, you can if you want. But where do you put him?
Where
What do you-
can we put him?
Wherever there's no like brig.
Okay, we're gonna take one of the individual. Are there like individual crew quarter
I'm gonna
rooms
move you
or?
down here? So this will be this room will be the workshop,
Okay.
and you can move him wherever you like. Where do you want to move the guy?
I guess we could I don't know, place him inside the airlock so that if he tries anything, we just space him.
Oh, okay, that's
That'll work.
Very very Belter of you. Okay, perfect. So you let's say you put them in here, and then you got all these bodies. What do you do with those? You put the bodies in there with them.
I think we were gonna eject them off the ship before we put him in the airlock.
The bodies. Okay, so you're gonna get rid of the bodies before you put them in the before.
Yeah, we'll search the bodies first and see if they have anything valuable or
Yeah.
useful intel.
They have gear. They have guns. More ammo. The rest are just the Bonnie crew. So I'm sure for Avon this is a little bit happening. It's just all your friends that used to have lunch that you were just having lunch with just the other day.
I watched them spacing my former companions with icy reserve.
Wait, are these
The rivers will
the
run
pirates
red
that we were
with
shipping with? I
kettle.
thought these were the attackers. Wait, are these the bodies of pirates that we were shipping with? I thought these were the bodies of the attackers.
Both.
Oh, okay. Well, if you want to make some kind of arrangements, that's fine. I want to eject the attackers' bodies because we don't have any particular loyalty to them.
There was literally no markings, nothing we could use to identify them.
No.
Not true. Back at the meeting site, one of them had a V tattoo on them, and Adam brings up the picture he took of that tattoo.
Right. It's
Was there any more
it's
besides
sector
that?
security.
Anybody else that had it?
No, none of these people. No.
I'll take fingerprints and scans of their faces before we eject them.
Oh, okay, cool. You do so.
So
Your scanner makes fax sounds. And then I guess we're no longer in initiative. Avon, you're working on repairing the thrust packs on the armor and fixing armor, making it sort of reserviceable. So that's what you'll be doing for, I guess, some time.
Also, I guess my dead crewmates have to go out. We can't leave them lying around in the spaceship. But as they go, I'm going to kind of do a little head count and see, make sure everybody's accounted for, and if they have any personal items, and if I have contacts on how to get those to their next of kin or whatever, I will take.
Oh boy! So you're working. You're working. That's good. So yeah, you're taking care of all of the personal stuff as well. And I guess then you space them, right?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
And after you space him, this guy gets up. He's unarmed. He doesn't have armor. He doesn't have weapons or anything. And he wakes up in this corridor here. And this music's definitely making it feel like he's getting away. Hang on, let me play something else.
Which card is he in? I'm going to set up a new security protocol for the ship that makes all of the party members, gives all the party members legitimate access to the ship and locks out anybody else, except for basic functions like, looking at a map of the ship and stuff like that.
Okay, cool.
All right.
And I want to be notified if anybody else tries to access the system, like Diana, for example.
Yeah. No, but you noticed as you watch Diana work, like there's just something very familiar about the way she handles the equipment.
Yeah, I'm sure she's good with computers, but I want to have a chance to stop her if she tries something. Hopefully.
Yeah, no, she doesn't. She doesn't do anything off-putting for the journey. At which point now we're headed into an interlude. I don't know if this is our first interlude. This is our second one.
Second one, yeah.
Our second one. Our first interlude was the journey to Prometheus, right? So we're hitting our second interlude, and there's a few things that are going to happen in this interlude. And Matt, you just started. I know it just made you level, but everybody's going to get an advancement right now while you guys are on the trip to Mars.
Nice.
You plot the course. You get the juice. You start your burn. You work your way into the slingshot maneuvers that have you travel around the moons and make your way to Mars, which is it's a pretty long journey. I'll give you the deets in a moment. 137 hours, so close to 6 days travel. With a steady 1G acceleration and deceleration. And during that time, you guys engage in the usual interlude activities, including getting your advancement to level 3. Congratulations, everybody. So that's something that you guys can work on now while we play through. There's a few other things. There's researching, which you guys already established. At least one of you is researching. You're working on the paperwork and the next of kin of the dead, as well as working and retooling equipment that was salvaged on your in your battles. What else would everybody like to do in this time?
All right. Before doing that, Adam would take a breather so that he could recover some of his fortune. It'll be 5 plus con, 7.
Yeah, you guys recover fortune every day. Every 24 hours, you make one of those rolls, and it's going to be 6 days travel. So if you guys want to, you can just do the rolls now and quickly just regain your fortune. Yeah.
Man, that makes us tough as hell.
I think this is our second advancement, right?
Oh no, this is your third now.
Is it? Okay.
Wait, that would be fourth, right? We went from
Oh
first
wait, no,
to
I'm
second,
sorry. What am I saying? No, this is your second advancement, correct? But your third level.
Okay. I don't think I ever applied the first one, so I'm gonna do that too.
Okay. So this is the time to do that during this interlude as you travel through the black. Now you do have to. There's going to be some maintenance activities for the ship, but first I want to figure out what you guys would like to do with your time. So Varden, what are you doing with your time?
So part of it's going to be spent setting up the security protocol. I think I'm going to send. I don't know. Am I still in the employee of Mars, or am I an ex-Martian intelligence? strictly.
Actually, also, Matt was technically Avon was technically also Martian. No, you're still Martian Secret Service, right?
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna send a tight beam to.
Technically.
I'm gonna send a tight beam to a Martian intelligence Dropbox to let them know what happened on the station and about the stuff that we found, whatever data we have on it,
Okay.
which is not much.
You guys are headed to Mars, so it's easier to get the tight beam because you're physically headed
Cool.
that way.
I also
it's-
want to try to develop a rapport with Diana if I can, and I want to ask her. You know, I kind of talk to her. I say, like, I assume you're carrying some kind of data.
Why do you assume that?
I mean, what else would you have been doing on that station?
Oh, well, yeah, I do broker information, if that's what you mean.
So were you selling information on the station? Is that what you're telling me? Warden looks pretty skeptical.
No, actually, I was trying to hunt down something. A package.
What can you tell us about this package? Maybe we can help you find it.
My employer, he needed to know where it went, and apparently left the station some time ago, and is on Mars at the moment.
All right. So nothing we can help with.
Well, no, thank you. Or you have no markings that specify that you're Martian, right?
I mean, I think she would probably like. I think somebody from the Martian military would kind of recognize somebody else from the Martian military, but I'm not wearing. I'm not like in uniform or anything.
Right, okay. She gets back to. She's been monitoring feeds. That's what you notice she's doing.
Okay.
Let's get into that.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to suss out whether she's working for the Martian government also, and if so, I'll talk to her about it candidly. And if not, I want to figure out who she's actually working for. But
Yeah.
I don't want to alert her that I'm like snooping too much.
Cool. So we're gonna get to that next. That'll be our next scene.
Okay.
But I want to go down the line and just see what else. So Adam, how do you spend the time?
He's going to spend the time further improving his piloting talent. So he's going to go for the next level in pilot.
Okay. So yeah, you practice and you go through some training scenarios, I guess. And how about you? And we got Avon. Now we just need Saba. How do you spend the time, Saba?
Okay, she's training. I don't know if she can make contact with the OPA and Anderson, like, to give them updates on what's happening, because she's supposed to be lying low after the terrorist attack she made, like less than a month ago. So I'm thinking if she can't make contact in some reasonable way, she'll just train and try to figure out if anyone is anti-Outer Planets Alliance.
Oh, okay. So among the crew?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't get that impression from anybody. I can tell you that now, unless somebody has something to say. I guess I don't think so. Right? Okay, so the Anbani has suffered some damage. She does require some repairs, and I need an engineering advanced test with a success threshold of 10 to eliminate all the ship's losses. And so that means that I just need a few rolls. Let's see. Okay, Avon, you help. Whoa!
Yeah.
All right. With a 20 and 4 stun points, that does it does nearly half of the work. Would anybody else like to contribute on the repairs of the Anbani? And also, you have those 4 stun points. You can use them? They do count.
I will take a look.
And Saba, a question? Is that a question, Andy?
No.
Oh, okay. So, would anybody else like to roll to contribute with the repairs of the ship?
What are we allowed to use for this?
Intelligence engineering. Or intelligence.
If you need help with computer diagnostics, I could do that. Otherwise, I'm not going to be much help.
Yeah, I'm also not very skilled in this department.
I'm semi-competent, I
Good
guess.
Intelligence.
I don't have the engineering part. I just got the intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you could roll straight intelligence as well. It's fine.
Right.
Okay, the target number is 11, so that does not succeed.
Wait. I'm going to use a fortune point to bump
Okay. Yeah, that
the 2
succeeds.
to a 3.
That succeeds, and the 2 to a 3, so that, but it's still.
That'll be 11.
Wait, no, but if you bump the 2 to a 3, then you won't have any stun points.
I think I can help with that with my
Well,
force.
you could bump the 4 to a 5, then it'll work. Then
I think I can use my stun points for when a plan comes together and give him a bonus equal to the SP spent on his test. Does that help?
Okay, cool. So how much is that?
I can give up to 3.
So 3 would increase his roll to his stun points to 5,
Okay.
and which would make you guys have 9, which is nearly reaching the threshold. And I guess you could just give me another engineering roll, whoever else is conducting or participating.
Can I go again, or does it need to be a
Yeah,
different?
you can go again. Yeah, you have 6 days. There's no constraint of time.
Yeah, nice.
That passes, and your drama die shows a 5, which means you've repaired all the ship's losses. So you've completed repairs within the 6 days that you guys were on the ship. Character who wants to spend part of the interlude researching, looking for information, intelligence research. Oh, I see. Okay, yes, but you can use research if you want during this time. Let me see. You've recovered fortune and make Constitution stamina tests each day to recover injury. But Bonnie doesn't have an auto dock. And okay, and you've maintained the ship as well. And so what I'll say is now you go ahead and we'll take the next 5 or so doing advancements. So you can advance your sheets to level 3, and then we'll move on to the next part of the Abzu's journey story, which is chapter 2, Satellites and Secrets.
All right.
Bum, bum.
And that'll start with Varden's conversation with Diana that leads her to then call you all into the mess to discuss what's going on, or more of what's going on.
Of the weapons we looted, were there rifles amongst them?
Yeah, 3d6 plus 1.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Yeah, very powerful, nice rifles, very high-tech stuff, expensive stuff.
Yeah, grab one of those too.
Yeah, everybody can. You can all add those to your sheets. And also add the armor and the thrust packs to your sheets as well.
What are the
I'm gonna
stats?
Of the
was
armor?
same, but we got,
Yeah,
we
I'll
got
tell you.
thrust packs. Still
Okay.
4, but it's thrust packs.
Yeah. Hang on, let me pull that up.
Where do we put that?
It gives you you don't have trouble in you don't have as much trouble in 0G.
Okay.
And you can also maneuver through space, which is super useful, as you may guess. But
Oh, What's the armor on it?
4, but I'm looking it up one more time to make sure. Yeah, armor 4.
And any penalties to it or no?
No.
No armor penalties? Ooh.
All right, so I already had armor 4. So that doesn't change anything on my feet, is that right?
Yeah, exactly. It's just as good as what you've had before. Save that it has a thrust. It has other gear attached to it, so it might behoove you to just use that. But yeah, you don't have to change anything on your sheet.
Okay.
Essentially, it's just an aesthetic change, and also an additional value, which is the thrust back.
Question: I did temporary +5 income. I don't remember where that came from. Do
Oh
I
yeah,
still
you
have
guys
that?
you guys are still racking up. Yeah, yeah. You guys just haven't had a chance to spend it. But yeah,
Okay.
you guys are pretty rich right now. Technically,
Sweet.
you have a lot of potential energy of money like that hasn't yet been allowed to be released. You have cargo on your ship, your other ship. You have this ship now. You currently just got paid, but from Diana, she just gave you a bunch. So now when you go, you're going to be able to fuel up easy, get whatever you need, add weapons if you want, or I don't know. It depends on where you guys want to go. But right now, you currently technically have 2 ships, the Anbani and the Liberator.
Sweet.
The Liberator's a ways away, but you still have increased your assets.
That money. We just got a free ship, motherfuckers. We should just fucking retire.
You could.
One of my goals,
Okay.
my current one of my goals that I listed in character creation was get better equipment. I think we're there at this point, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Good stuff.
Yeah, through murder, get you equipment fast.
Yep.
It's the fastest way to get equipment.
So I gotta figure out some new goals. We'll figure that out later.
I feel like I've murdered some dudes, and yeah, but the Anbani is flying true, and due to your flying skills as well as your repair skills, it's she's flying sturdily and making her way to Mars. So yeah, let me know when everybody's done with their advancements, and you are fully level 3.
I am still adding a few things, actually.
Cool.
Thank you.
I just gotta pick my talents and then I'm done.
Okay. How's everybody doing?
I need another minute.
I'm
Cool.
basically done. Thank
Cool.
you.
What am I missing for advancement?
He cats.
There we go. A new max of...
I'm, if it matters, kind of focusing like roguish, maybe assassin-y kind of thing going on, sneaky killer. What do you guys kind of, if you don't mind me asking, what do you guys kind of maybe specializing if you had to label yourselves? I don't mean to discriminate. I hope you understand.
I think you guys pretty much know I'm the hacker. I'm branching out into face a little bit.
And my character is pilot,
smart.
and probably going to have to increase gunnery in case we ever have to use the guns.
Okay. What do you guys think we need? Anything we need that I should maybe try to go into? I got some decent stats. You're going face. We've got a tech person. Or, well, multi-class face, whatever. I'm sorry, I don't mean to overstate. Maybe we got a pilot, right?
The system kind of encourages you to multi-class a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, anything you guys think we need that I could fill in for us, or?
Let me look at the abilities. Okay, so we have abilities. We have accuracy, constitution, fighting, communication, dexterity, intelligence, and perception, strength, and willpower. So far, I feel like willpower doesn't come up that much because you're not like being asked to save against charm spells or something.
Yeah. Maybe intimidation or like some kind of, what do you call that? Suppressive fire.
I did persuasion, so we could do like a good cop, bad cop routine.
Nice.
I'm just looking at the different focuses and stuff to see if anything jumps out at me that we don't have. So I'm going into like persuasion. One thing that you've been doing, I've noticed, is like making deals, like the bargaining. We don't have that, so you can maybe do that as a focus if you wanted to. There's also
Captain's got to be able to talk to people, right?
yeah, you can always fight more fighting. I also don't think we have a scientist, so that's another possibility.
Well, isn't that what Avon is?
Is he? Oh, my bad. I'm not familiar with Avon's character.
I'm asking.
No, I don't have science. Engineering and medicine.
Ah,
Ooh, medicine's good. So yeah, depending on your, I don't know, Rock, do you have a good intelligence score? What are your highest abilities?
Saba. Exactly.
Oh, that's a question for me? Shit,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He said rock, so that trouble.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Okay, wait, this was my classish type stuff, or what was it? Was it specific?
What's your highest like ability scores? I'm just trying to figure out what synergizes well with your kit.
I'm dexterity. I'm
Okay.
sneaky. I get double rolls on stealth checks that I've got an ability focus. I'm a rogue. I'm an assassin rogue. I'm what do you call it? Belter. So I've got free fall. So I'm like sneaky in 0G. Rerolls, sneaks. I've got high perception and like seeing, and I'm good with weapons. I was basically an OPA thug.
You could be our driver when we need to get somewhere on the ground potentially. Although Adam could also maybe do that because I'm assuming he's also dexterity because he's the pilot.
Yeah, I have the X for driving, so I could do that.
Yeah.
Survival might also be good from perception. Also, you could also do like gambling and seduction would be another option.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No,
I'll just toss that out ideas. You could do whatever you want.
Thank you. Yeah, let's do Decent. Here we go. Yeah, I'm ready to rock. Whenever you guys are.
I think I'm ready.
I'm good to go.
Awesome. So, just as you're passing Jupiter's orbit, heading towards Mars, Diana asks you to meet with all of you in the mess. Are you familiar with the Pyramid News Network? I wouldn't be surprised if you're not. It's not exactly a reputable source, but I've caught something unexpected about their latest stories related to the proto-molecule. They have solid intel. Not only that, their reporting is coming out before more reputable news sources. I'm not sure what's going on, but I think it's worth looking into. Their latest bulletin says that a stolen proto-molecule sample is being held at an abandoned mining outpost on one of Jupiter's moons, Himalaya. We may have lucked out this time. If we can change course now, we can be there in just a few days.
Do we have the supplies for that?
Yeah.
Excellent.
So what happened to you going to Mars?
Yeah, she says she changed her mind that this proto-molecule report seems to take precedence, and she believes that it's legit.
What makes you believe it's accurate?
It's just the nature of the information. Too many points crossing, and then she starts pulling up news reports of what happened in Herculina, what happened in, and she starts putting together these what happened on Abzu's bounty. And you guys didn't say anything about Abzu's bounty to her, right? I presume.
No.
But it comes up, and then also. But the Anne Bonny's connection to the Abzu's bounty is not clear. That the pirate ship is involved with them. But she's like tracking the different places. She says, and I believe that it was at Prometheus at some point as well. And then she points to how it might have arrived at this station that she wants to go to. She says the fee that I paid you should cover it.
Oh, did she already pay us?
Yeah.
Cool. What's the income bonus from that?
+1.
Sweet.
We did not anticipate these dangerous conditions.
There's no danger. We're just rerouting.
So you say.
In my experience, these types of abandoned places where important things are hiding tend not to be too abandoned.
Agreed.
Well, it's possible. It's also possible, equally possible, that maybe we'll find a bit of information. Well, Captain?
I think I'm gonna if the captain and everyone agrees, I think that maybe she can owe us a favor.
And what would that be?
To be determined.
Well, she says fine, but just remember how many zeros were in that hand terminal transfer. And so you're gonna head to Himalaya.
Himalaya! Ooh.
Nice.
Put me in the donut.
That's a MRI machine.
Hell yeah.
So this is a fun little tidbit. I presume now that you know about the Pyramid Network, you guys continue to listen to the Pyramid News Network.
Sure.
And so here's some headlines from the Pyramid News Network. Undersecretary Christian Avasarala is under the influence of aliens looking to gain control of Earth's forces. News at 10. Earth's moon is home to a massive stock of nuclear weapons and a secret underground base. Want to know more? An older broadcast states that proto-molecule isn't real, but is a hoax propagated by the OPA to provoke war between Earth and Mars. In the same broadcast, another story states that the proto-molecule is real, but actually a peaceful entity. And the broadcast claims to interview a survivor of Eros. And the survivor's blacked out with like the voice changer. Yeah, I was sick with the proto-molecule, but then I recovered with a vaccine. A Pfizer vaccine saved my life. Major distributors of canned fruits are lacing their products with mind control drugs.
This shit is... That tingling means it's working.
So this is a very questionable news network, as you may have perceived. So for her to consider this to be useful information is a little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not kidding.
Famous singer Johnny Damgee has been replaced with an android.
It's
So now it's like, yeah, it's just country music with auto-tune. All right, so yeah, that was some of the ridiculous.
Oh, I remember that's a Martian band, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm very supportive. Looking for any reason to dance and drink.
Okay, so you guys approach Himalaya after some flying. Did you guys all roll your fortune? Now you're all level 3. And so,
Yeah.
and you guys are making your way. You've decided to take her on and head to the abandoned outpost.
Hell yes. There's
After
totally
just shy
profit
of
to be
a
made
week.
in terrorism.
Yeah, you reached the outpost of Himalaya. The outpost was a supply, and I'm sure that Varden researches it. It was a supply way station for early mining operations, and itself too small to support a colony, so a way station had to be resupplied frequently from other Jovian colonies. And historically, as the mines in the area shut down, the outpost did as well, becoming officially shuttered for 20 years.
Oh shit. Well, that's some time, actually. Okay.
The landing pad bears recent signs of use, and it's very subtle. And there's a trail cleared in the dust going back and forth to the outpost's entrance. So someone else has been here. As you guys kind of zoom, you do a flyby of sorts and prepare
Is that
to...
like a walking path or like a ship attached? Are you talking
the landing pad for the ship has like scuff marks where the dust has been cleared. But there's also the walking area, like as from the ship, has been cleared, like with foot traffic going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
So it's clearly it's been in use recently, but it's clearly currently abandoned.
All right. Mr. Call Captain, you want us to come in hot, or you want us to go in quiet?
You're paying the bills there, boss man. Tell us what's hot.
Well, if we go in hot, we go in max burn, retro, everybody out. I'm on standby, ready to blast off. Or we going nice and quiet. Hopefully nobody spots us on the approach, and then less likely of people to shoot us as long as we don't get spotted.
All right.
Since we don't really know what we're dealing with, I think the quiet approach is probably a better approach.
Agreed. I'm pretty sneaky if you want me to go sneaking about. Or we could all go sneaking. I don't know how your dexterities, folks.
The quiet part's mainly just me going in with the main engines, the main thrusters turned off. Do everything by maneuvering thrusters.
Yeah, give me a piloting check.
Alright.
You turn the ship around and you fire the maneuvering thrusters and you slowly pilot the ship in. And you bring it down. And gadunk. It lands. Everything's very quiet. Too quiet. And oh yeah, and then you realize your prisoners. He died from dehydration.
Ooh.
No, just kidding. But you do have a prisoner. He's pacing around. We never addressed the prisoner, right? So let's say at some point before now, you guys address the prisoner. Do you see that Diana's looking through the window and she's like, "Ugh, he's clearly a trained soldier, but now he looks like a trapped rat."
Anybody have any skill at interrogation?
I could try to talk to him.
Yeah, see what you can get out of him.
All right, let me see if I can prep the situation with a medicine roll to maybe drug him up or give our interrogator like some equivalent of a focus drug like they did in the series.
You're no Martian, but you could start removing fingers.
Let's not jump to the severe method just yet.
Don't jump to finger foods. Everybody loves chicken fingers.
We can start with chicken fingers. Do we have chicken fingers? I want a chicken finger.
Damn right.
That's expensive Earth shit.
You have ambush fingers. Pick up some ambush fingers.
Yeah, no.
The
So
guy, he sees you guys looking at him. He starts banging on the window.
I motion with my rifle. Hey, stand back from the door.
I
puts
cut
his
my
hands
ear
up and he
like I
stands
can't
back.
hear him.
Adam stays in the his pod feed, but he'll watch through a view screen.
Okay.
Okay, so the two of us, myself and Avon, will go into the airlock, and let's take one other person who's good at fighting. Who's that going to be?
Sounds like Saba. Cap.
Rock, you want to come? You want to join us?
Absolutely. Saba's always ready to rock. She brings her new sweet rifle. Does this rifle that we skanked, are these automatics, or are we talking shotguns with spread?
Semi-automatics. Yeah.
Okay, cool. 3D 6
Super accurate.
Alright, so yeah, I follow after. Are we actually like moving map here, or what are we doing here?
You could. I mean, he's the ambusher too.
Ah, down yonder, excuse me.
Yeah. So he backs up. His hands are up.
I say, well,
Alright.
I assume you know why I'm here. Why don't you talk?
Move to flank.
He says, "Where are we?" I felt like we. Where are we? I was trying to get out of here.
Yo,
I'm stuck
Inner,
here.
put down the shit.
Well, we could talk about dropping you off
Wait.
somewhere if you give us the information we need. I'm
What
gonna roll.
information do you need? He says.
First of all, you work for Sebastian Pope, is that correct?
No.
Who do you work for?
You fucking liar! Don't fucking lie to us!
Well, he says.
I point my rifle at his head.
He puts his hands up. He says, "I work for the Willamy mining company."
Let me cap this fucker. Let me
What's
cap this fucking Inner.
I'm gonna say, listen, we're not stupid, and you're not stupid. Why don't you save us a whole bunch of time and broken fingers, and just tell us what we need to know? I'm gonna roll persuasion.
Okay.
Yeah, I get close and put the rifle near his head.
Try out my new face skills. I got a 12.
That's decent. It's not terrible.
Let's.
He gets a resist, but it looks like he fails to me.
Yeah, he fails. Correct. So yeah, he's like, "Where'd you guys come from?" He says. "Look, I was just doing a security job. You could drop me off the nearest station. I don't know your faces. I don't want to know."
Yeah, Mom.
Well, okay.
He
What was the
says-
job?
He says, "I won't tell Pope." He says he wanted to pick up. He wanted to pick up your cargo.
What cargo?
I don't know. Point and
Yeah.
click. He didn't tell me.
Oh, that sounds like a shame, brah. You sure you can't remember nothing?
What do you mean? I knew we needed a piece of cargo. We each had our hand terminals had the information in them. You can corroborate this.
They
Of
don't
the
tell
case
you
that-
shit. They don't
Of
tell
a
you
case that
nothing.
looks like the one that was on the ship.
Yeah, man. They don't tell you shit. They don't trust
You said-
you. They don't know shit. You don't owe them nothing. You
called
don't owe them
compartment-
nothing.
it's called
you want to live? You want to keep
compartmentalization.
breathing?
Yeah. What do you want?
What can you
Yeah.
what can you tell us about your employer? This
I don't know. My I don't talk to Pope himself. Well, you know,
you must have been kitted up out of somewhere. Where did you ship that from?
This fucking worm don't mean shit. Let me cap him. Let me cap him now.
he says out of Prometheus. Pope's got people everywhere. Just gives him a call.
Damn, bro.
How'd you get
That's
hired?
my account.
How'd you get hired onto Prometheus?
Well, I was the contractor. I was the contractor for the Earth Navy for some time.
Was it worth the money, sir, boss man?
It wasn't until now.
Yeah.
Who contacted you about the job in the first place?
One of Pope's handlers.
I
Did you
get
see
I get the
how-
information about the handler.
He's on the data pad. His hand terminal has some encryption on it that he can't even free. Like the information, like the call to receive information from the handler. So you'll have to give me a roll.
Okay, will do. I'm assuming that would be cryptography, right?
Yep.
Sadly, I don't have cryptography yet. But we'll roll intelligence.
Nerd, bring the nerd power. Oh, 16.
16.
That's not bad nerd power.
The 16 is not enough to crack the encryption on the.
Oh, this
Okay,
is
I might have a
hardcore
talent for this. Hold on.
shit.
Can I try intelligence roll?
I'm gonna use my
Yeah,
expert
nerd
hacking
power,
talent to
that's so
re-roll
fucking
first.
hardcore.
Uh,
And he rolls
17
well,
with 4
too.
stun points.
Ooh,
No.
Oh, shit.
You still though if. Well, actually, no. 17 doesn't succeed, so the 4 stun points on it.
Still. Oh, man, guys. We are not making this one. This is beyond our pay
I
grade.
don't know. It's possible. You could roll too, Avon. He says, "Let me look at that."
That's fucking close with a +3.
Oh shit. Okay.
Are you just on the same one?
You
Can he
do
just
it.
repeat
He
the
does it.
fucking check?
He does it. And
I'm
he generates
impressed.
6 stun points.
All right. Wow.
But at this point, we've gotten to another level of churn, and it's going to the hand terminal itself. It does something after you access it, and
Somebody
you get,
hacked it and it fucking overloads.
yeah, but it doesn't just overload. It does something. It sends a message or something to somebody. You don't know what it does.
Can
But
I Can I engineering it to figure out what it's doing, or is that a?
Well, you have 6 stump points. Maybe.
How
maybe
about it
there's-
says check for information, but then it explodes?
Well, no, it reveals the name of the contact for Sebastian Pope.
All right.
But it
Reveals
also
that
but it also
explodes.
no, it doesn't explode. But it reveals the information, but it also seems to send a message.
Okay.
About breakthrough, you gain not only information but some form of incontrovertible proof.
After it sends out the information, rather than bricking itself, which it was attempting to do, it ends up freezing with the information on it. So you can, it's just like a piece of paper with information on it. So you now have the data that proves that this person was working for Sebastian Pope.
That's big.
Excellent. That's what counts. Immediately back up.
So this guy's like, "What are you gonna do with me?"
Yeah, good question. What the fuck are we gonna do with this dude?
I mean, he's cooperated. I think we let him go. Professional courtesy.
There's nothing even close. What are we sticking him out an airlock? We can't give him a ship.
We keep them till we dock somewhere where we can get rid of them.
Yeah, I mean, we're eventually gonna head to Mars, right? So we could drop him off on Mars.
That's a long way, but yeah, I guess we lock him up until.
Okay, so I guess now he needs a name.
You poor
We're
bastard.
gonna,
You
we're
get a
gonna let
name.
that poor bastard gets a name.
Yeah,
This
as soon
poor
as you
bastard.
get a name, you know you're gonna be
He should
tortured.
just be. Hang on, his first name will be Val. His middle name will be Poor Bastard. Poor Bastard, and he just happens to also have the last name Kilmer.
Alright, good, good.
Val, Poor Bastard
It all
Kilmer.
works.
So it's
At
like
least-
instead of Iceman, he's Poor Bastard.
At least he's not Sean Bean.
Bastard. Kilmer.
All right,
At least he's not Sean Bean. Because he would get killed. He would get killed.
Yep.
Dude, Avon, that fucking roll, dude. That roll totally changed the angle of how this went down,
Yeah,
man.
Varden's impressed. He's like, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
I have no.
You just like fucking Deus Ex Machina to us there, right there, with a little bit of info.
Yeah.
Can we find someplace better to lock this guy up besides the airlock? Is there a small room or something, and we could use, I don't know, engineering or security to turn it into a lockup?
Yep, absolutely.
Like put him in the mop closet.
Lock him up in here. You just close the door on him. I mean, there's certain systems that he could access in here. So you have to leave a camera on. You gotta
We
watch.
can just weld steel plates over those.
We disable the system so he can't do anything.
Well, I'm not gonna completely. I'm gonna like half close it so you just know it's closed, ish.
Okay.
But it's closed.
Close enough.
Yeah.
We're on a float, and we are moving quick.
I'm actually going to use my my new talent that I picked up. I'm going to attempt to. Does this guy have a neutral attitude towards us?
Currently, no.
Okay, never mind then.
He's gotta
Technically a
hate our
hostile.
guts.
Yeah. hostile.
Yeah, Jesus, dude, we just killed all of his friends.
That's fair.
Can't you just like?
Why
Can't
are
you just,
you
like,
mad at me?
You killed everyone I know.
So
just give it a drug so that he will sleep until we get to Mars?
I mean, you could. That's not. I mean, you're gonna induce a coma.
Okay. That's fine. Guy.
People can't stay asleep that long unless they're in a coma, which means you have to set up an IV.
I'll try.
Unless you want them to just die.
I'll try out my new talent on Diana then. I'm going to try to attempt to establish her as a contact. I'll paste the
Oh.
text in the chat.
All right, you mind rapist doctor, how
There we go.
dare you?
Yes, you guys often listen to the broadcasts from the Pyramid News Network and laugh and chuckle together during the journey, and so you've kind of become fast friends, and she also knows surprisingly a lot about Mars geography. So you pick up on that as well. Okay, so you guys land on Himalaya, and you land, and there's a bit of a walk out of the airlock before you get to the airlock that lets you into the abandoned, or quote unquote, abandoned mine.
Sounds like we're walking.
Trust the GM. It's empty.
Right.
You guys, yeah, it's the dead of. There's no additional resources required for this. This is all narrative and theater of the mind. So
Sure.
you guys walk in the quiet and approach the airlock, and you get to the airlock.
Okay. Come on, techie. Handle our airlock.
Is it locked, or do I need to do anything to it, or can we just open it?
Yeah, does it just pop?
Yeah, you can. You just gotta open it.
Yeah, we'll just cycle it.
All right.
Okay,
when it pop-
Everybody roll me perception seeing.
I'm keeping my suit on for the record.
Oh, dang. Can you even use stunt points with a perception check? Probably not.
I think you can.
No way. Really?
Yeah, I think there's perception stunts, or
Yeah,
there's
it's a
exploration
test.
stunts.
It's a test with a target number, and any target number means some points, right? Like you. Target number means that on the other side of that's the reward, but a lot of people made it. Hang on. So Saba, you made it. But the thing about some points is they have to do with the thing you're doing. So
Yeah.
sometimes the actions that you're doing, like opening a door, don't require a lot, so it really doesn't, like it may not matter, So at any rate, you see it, and Adam sees it from his camera on the ship. As you're approaching the door, Varden, Saba puts her hand on your shoulder. Stop.
What are you doing?
And you look, and you notice signs of tampering with the airlock.
Ooh. Good catch. Would this be a security check to disable it, or is it more engineering?
You look around at it. Engineering could work if somebody has engineering, for sure. Okay, Avon, you approach it in your suit, and you look more closely at it, revealing that it has been wired to explode.
Yeah.
Now, disarming the explosive requires a demolitions or engineering advanced test with a success threshold of 10. So that means Avon is now working on the door, sweating inside of his suit. and we can say if you want, Avon. Yes. I'll go into that. Everybody's going to roll because everybody's doing their part in essence. But Avon, what I'm going to say is you can, if you want, have that roll apply to as the first roll of our engineering contest, or you can start from scratch. You decide.
If I use that roll, does that mean I don't roll again? As we were?
Well, no, it just means you roll again after everybody else has rolled.
Yeah, 15 ain't bad. He said it succeeded.
A couple questions before we dive too deep into this. Do we get a sense of what the yield of the explosive is that it's wired to? Is it going to just take us out at the airlock, or
spaceship? If there's an explosion
It's
on
gonna-
a
it's
spaceship,
gonna-
it's a bad deal.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, any explosion is, regardless of yield, could end your life. Like if a shrapnel flying just fast enough will tear your suit.
Sure, but I mean, if we're not standing next to it, is it still going to kill us from like 100 meters, or what are we talking
We may
about?
not die there, but if our ship essentially dies, we're fucked no matter what.
That's a good question. I
we
will
get
answer
launched.
that question. The explosion is not high enough yield to affect the ship that's parked on the platform.
And
Some,
second
like 50
question:
meters away.
do we have any explosives on board the and Bonnie?
Yeah, I mean you have a small complement of explosives.
So the
You
safe.
techs are the only ones that can handle
Yeah.
explosives.
Well, so I'm not a demolitions expert, but the safe way to do this, from what I understand, would be to just set up a secondary charge and just detonate it from a safe distance.
All right. Sounds like you're the expert.
Well, that would. It's true that you could theoretically do that for sure. Do you guys want to do that?
Isn't the explosion going to destroy the airlock, and then that'll be a problem?
Potentially, yeah.
It depends what's on the other side of the airlock.
Can we detach beforehand, or? Oh, well,
Oh, you're not attached. The ship's not attached. I'm sorry if I wasn't clear about that. The ship landed on a platform, on a landing pad, and you guys walked over to an airlock that's attached to a rock that puts you in an abandoned mine. So,
Oh, we have
so
an,
if the airlock explodes, it's gonna cause problems in the mine maybe, but not for the ship and not for anybody not standing next to it.
do we have an estimate, like in game terms, of how difficult it will be to disarm?
It's a threshold of 10 with a target number of 12 on intelligence, demolitions, or engineering rolls.
we got a smarty Barty, but average.
You
seven.
also get
I
an
don't think
acrobatics
that's far.
dexterity to dodge damage as well. So
Well,
two
I
things
have
that I do.
expert talent and maker, which means I can re-roll a manufacturing focus like engineering if I miss it. So I
What do
think
you
I can probably
manufacture?
If you miss it, if you miss
What
it,
do you-
right?
Yeah.
So that's good. So your next roll, you'll definitely keep that in mind. Did any now is that so? What would you guys like to do? An alternative suggestion was made.
So I'm going to step away. I'll leave it to the engineers to figure it out. I'm not a demolitions expert, like I said. That's my idea. But if you guys want to try to disarm it, that's up to you. You're the one sticking your neck out.
Well, then we're just dropping it in one character's hands. I'm certainly no expert. But
Okay.
yeah, possible.
Adam will stand by the ship and say, "Hey, if you're not confident about it, like maybe I could just use the ship guns to just blast it open."
That would also work.
No atmosphere in there. We certainly need to be prepared.
If that's what you want to do.
Is there anything else? Is there any other reason we don't want to depressurize?
We really don't know. We have no way of knowing, I think.
That will kind of, I don't know. I'm thinking if we disarm it, that might give us a little bit of a tactical advantage, since they wouldn't be expecting that
That's
Or-
true.
if they're here.
Man. If we need the ship intact, this is just airlock stuff. This is not going to affect any controls, any
Not that you're aware,
maneuvering. Yeah, okay.
but also you don't know what that tripwire is also connected to. I mean, who knows what it'll end up? Maybe there'll be a cascade. Who knows, right?
The chain reaction!
Well, we could go and, use an attack to try to open it, or if you want, you two could back up and I'll take a shot at it.
I'm going to climb back on the ship, and I'll leave it up to you what you want to do.
Okay.
You're the one. You're the one. If you're the one that's going to get blown up if it goes
You
wrong.
crack your spaceship knuckles.
All
Not
right.
spaceship knuckles. Your spacesuit.
I will
Glove
clearly
knuckles.
move after they moved first to act as though it was their fault.
Okay, are you gonna help out, or is this
Yeah.
is this just Avon sweating alone? disarming the door?
I'd do anything I can. I don't know
Okay,
what I
so
can
Saba,
do.
you. I mean, this is definitely demolitions engineering. Maybe you don't want to get involved.
I've got an intelligency of all of one.
Maybe you don't want to get involved. Then it's okay, Avon. You can do it alone if you have
She's
to.
gonna try. I mean, this is all or nothing.
Okay,
baby.
all right.
This is the three of
All
us against the world.
Avon's sweating and he's handing you tools.
Ooh, an 11 is not impressive.
That does not make it.
Sorry.
So Saba, he's like, whatever. He's making me nervous, man. And you like get your hands in the middle of it, and he's like, get off! And he's smacking your hands, and he loses a few seconds. And you lose a few seconds, and then he's back to it. All right, go ahead, Avon. Oh wow, 6. So that's 8 altogether with a threshold of 10, and you guys are way early. I mean, you have plenty of time. It seems like 2 minutes, 20 seconds. So yeah, who's next? Oh, you just go again, or you're just rolling because you have that ability?
Yeah, I'm gonna go again. I don't want his shaky
Oh,
hand.
you smack his hands. You're just like, get out of here.
Back up.
OPA scum. Actually, that's enough for you to disarm the trap on the door, and you open the airlock without incident. The airlock opens, and the interior of the outpost is not merely empty; it's trashed. Computers and electronics have been removed, and all those built into the structure of the facility have been smashed. The life support system is not only deactivated, but ripped apart, requiring hours to repair. Pieces of debris from broken and shattered equipment float freely.
Is it obvious how these things were damaged?
Oh yeah, they were purposefully destroyed.
Like, all right, nothing weird, just like
No,
ballistics.
you guys float in. Yeah, you guys float in. And you turn on your helmet lights because there's no lights, and you start looking around, and there's just like equipment floating, debris, but everything's destroyed or hollowed out.
I say we better be careful. There may be more booby traps around.
Okay,
Yeah.
you guys are keen to that. As you explore, and you do not find any more booby traps. However, let me see.
Excuse me.
You find scrape marks on the ground where large containers were dragged out of the facility. Well, roll me a perception seeing.
Is that everybody?
Everybody who would be searching around. And we'll say this is post the door being sealed, so you could come back if you want to now.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back in once he's
So you
cleared
guys,
the
all
door.
three of you are in there, are inside, floating around.
At least attempting.
You only get a 9, but I got 3 stun
Yeah,
points.
we do not have a good spread here, gentlemen.
Wait, well, no, that perception. The first one makes Avon makes his perception, and so does Saba. And the information that it's yielded is that you find scraps of a container that bears the shipping label from the Abzu's bounty. The same container that was used by Reyes back on the Abzu's bounty to secure the proto-molecule sample.
We high five because of course the campaign name was mentioned. High five.
Yeah, high five. You guys you jump and you high five, but you keep flying up and then hit the ceiling and then fly down and then hit the ground and then fly up and hit the ceiling and then fly down and hit the ground.
All right.
But more importantly, the story element here is that the proto molecule was here, and then it was taken away by somebody.
Oh, somebody. Fucking hey. All right. Well, we'll certainly get record of everything that happened here.
Can our computer guy check the computer systems and see if you can get any data off of it?
Yeah.
I could try to
absolutely.
recover one of the drives.
Even
I thought you'd
censor
never
that as
ask. As
Good
you
call.
approach the computer system, I need you to roll a technology advanced test with a success threshold of 10 to try to restore the computer before before it is wiped by a competing virus that is activated by
I
your
guess that's
by your
better
touch.
than the ship exploding.
That's a 12.
Well,
However,
That's not terrible.
I am
No, it's a
going
failure.
to.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
no.
I'm going to re-roll it using my hacking talent.
Nice.
15.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That passes. The first success with 6 on your drama die, which is 6 of 10, our threshold. So you're furiously typing, trying to beat the little worm that's trying to eat all the data before you can collect it. And go ahead and give me another roll. That was your first success, first
Alrighty.
roll.
17.
6 second success, second
Not
roll, but
bad, baby. Hell yeah.
so it's
Crushing it
getting
now.
tighter. You have to roll again because that was only 1 additional, so that's 7 of 10.
Ooh, must have been on the edge.
I'm going to re-roll that one.
No.
I'm going to re-roll
That's
that
a
one.
failure.
Enough?
18.
Oh no, I feel like it's gonna get scrubbed. That's a 9 out of 10. You
So
got one
that was-
roll left.
Okay, that was a
This
re-roll
is-
of the previous one, just to be clear.
The re-roll of the 13.
Yeah.
Oh no,
How
understood.
many
but
re-rolls do you get?
No,
Uh,
it's gonna be 5 rolls altogether.
Yeah, I can re-roll any tests.
No, he can re-roll, but
But you
he
only
gets
get
5
one.
rolls to get it. So
Oh.
so
That's another
so the
18.
first two, the 2 count as 1, and then 1 counts as 1, and then 2 count as 1, and then that last one's an 18 with a 3, and you make it just in time.
Sweet.
You do not see
Yeah.
Newman with his finger. But you do not. You managed to. You,
say the magic word.
yeah, you defeat the computer hack that was in the system, and you managed to deactivate the
Yeah.
the hacking bomb that was ready to scrub the system, purge it of any additional information that was left in it.
Ping.
Okay, a
Man, who
character
wrote
who
this code?
succeeds on a target number 14 intelligence cryptography test to decrypt the message.
I need another test for cryptography.
Yes.
God, that
now,
ain't-
now you
that's
freed
solid.
the
You've
system
been
from
rolling
being.
so many rolls. God, you can't. Oh,
Oh,
my
oh.
God.
That's
How
a
on
pass.
earth did you get higher? Oh my God. Jesus, you went
That was-
18, 18,
that was-
20?
I-
God damn, boy.
I had a lower bonus on that
Whoa.
one. I got lucky.
Dude, that's like
All right.
one shy of max, and the 6 is on the stun point. Oh man, fortune die for the win.
You find, and this is where we'll cut it. You find orders to abandon the facility because the location has been compromised. So somebody knew you were coming.
Oh, how are they so far ahead of us? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Um,
that's an excellent question.
Okay, I'm going to use some investigation stun points here. So I got 6 stun points. I am going to use intuition for 2 points. GM reveals a fact about the object of your test you could not have noticed or deduced simply by interacting with it.
Nice. Definitely what we need. We need a fucking
And
clue.
when you uncover a clue, you gain 2 new leads instead of 1, making the path branch.
Oh,
That's
yeah. Love that, DM.
Okay. Okay. Here we
I
go.
mean, rolled a 17 out of 18. You can't deny. No joke.
I'm at work.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
this is
seriously,
good, this is good.
Max,
So we
uh,
completed.
It becomes tough because you've got to think of a way to like almost give them more information than they deserve. Like how?
Oh
if-
no,
if
no,
you're
Yeah.
it's not like
talking
that at
from
all.
a
This,
module-
this game as a module is built in such a way that a lot of the information, there's a lot of ways to get. It's just kind of a network of
Okay.
information.
That's good.
So I can give you information that'll help you, like give you breadcrumbs towards the result that the game is looking for you to achieve in terms of the
Okay,
mystery.
cool.
It's
It
good in
sounds
terms
hard.
of investigation. It's I mean, it's pretty linear, right? Like it's not too there's not too many ways to like super fail.
Yeah.
Were
Um,
you planning to end here anyway?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you want to take some time and then we could start with that next time. Give you a chance to figure it out.
Oh well, yeah.
That sounds good.
Actually, I have something here that
Okay.
Cool.
that I can give you here. Because you asked the most important like real question here is how could they know? How could they know?
A full step ahead of us.
How could they know that you're coming? How could the post be abandoned?
Because this
Who can
all
be
seems
trusted?
very covert. Everything about this has been very sneaky. Like, well, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it should become clear that that there is another party, another ship, another group working against you.
May have been watching us the whole time.
Okay, third stun point, flashback. This test reminds you of something important you forgot. GM reveals the identity or existence of another source of information you didn't know about, or treat one of your tangential focuses as a primary one in the next test you make to unlock a lead related to this test.
Roll
Is
me when you get back on board the Bonnie. Roll me an intelligence, engineering, or technology test.
Will do.
Somebody, can.
Not nice.
18 on technology with another 5 stun points.
Oh, wow, man. You're rolling like a fucking champ tonight. Look at the rolls. Back to back to back. He goes 18, 18, 20, 18. Like, you're just fucking crushing it.
Yeah, specialize in one
next-
thing.
For the next hour, as you guys leave this abandoned facility, you search the computer system of the Aunt Bonnie, and you discover that there is indeed a tracker on it.
Oh shit!
That tracker was placed a while ago when it was on Prometheus. They have, yeah, and I'll give you more info. That's the big reveal. There you go. So that's a reveal of the
Shit,
reveals.
yeah, hell yeah, Varden.
That's a good
the
one.
Fucking maneuver.
Yeah, I did not want to give
The
you that
background.
until at least the end of the next scene. But yeah, your rolls, and your choices of stunts
Dude,
sanctify
18,
that you
18,
could-
2018, like that's just fucking disgusting.
You quickly put together that there's got to be some way they're tracking you. You go on the ship and you look around a little bit and you find a tracker.
Okay, and then
And
the
that's
last
where we'll cut it.
and the last 3 stun points in
Yeah.
the first test because I had 6. We won't worry about the stun points for the second test. This test, lucky break detail. This test results lead to fortuitously putting 2 and 2 together later. Treat one irrelevant focus as tangential one on the next. Actually, that's related to the next test, so that's not good. Let's do.
That sounded kind of confusing.
Yeah, it leads to putting 2 and 2 together is what I wanted, but it says I have to make another test to unlock another lead, and I'm not sure what that would be now. So,
Oh well,
I'm-
I'll tell you. I'll tell you when we start next session. Cause
okay, sounds good.
There's
Oh,
down
cool.
the chain of. I just opened.
Work that shit out, baby.
Yeah, I opened an investigative chain that you'll run down. On
Okay,
the
sounds
next,
good.
Session.
Yeah, so just
Well, thank you for playing, everybody. Thank you for being here for Expanse.
Thanks for running stuff, brother.
yeah, this is
Good to
fun.
hang.
I hope you guys enjoyed the game. There's still a lot more game left. You guys are in part 2, and you guys are just in the second scene of part 2. So each scene is about 4 or 5. Each chapter is about 4 or 5 scenes. So you're in chapter 2 now. There's still a lot to
Sweet.
go.
Sweet.
A lot of traveling. So a lot of Expanse stuff.
Excellent. Good times.
Yvonne, have you?
We've got a very balanced team now, it feels like.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Mm-hmm.
Good shit.
Yeah, you
all
guys. Yeah, you guys definitely kicking butt, man. I gotta push up that churn tracker.
I guess
so
so. Well,
funny.
we had some rolls that pushed it, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, goodness. Yeah, you guys are crushing it. You're about to get maximum churn. I wonder what
That's gonna
happens
be
when you
great.
hit maximum churn. It's going to be awful.
Bring the heat.
That'll be
baby.
interesting.
Bring the heat.
I'm going to figure it out.
We've got a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
give you guys a
fortune
major
points.
setback.
We leveled up twice and we got all our points back, so we are ready to take some hits.
Yeah.
True.
All right.
Avon, if you have a minute, I'd like to get a quick bio of your character. If not, we could do it next time.
Yeah. Let's do it right now. That's
Fun
cool.
shit, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, great to have a new player, man. Thanks for joining us.
My bio is on my character sheet. Avon was born on Mars. His family are great believers in the great endeavor and believe education is the way forward. Most of his family are in the medical and healthcare fields. Avon was a bit of a black sheep. He was restless, not patient enough to work on a project that would take generations. He wanted to make a difference in the solar system now. To the great disappointment of his parents, he signed on to an off-world contract and headed out to the belt. His primary job assignment was medicine, but like many working in the belt, he cross-trained. He found that engineering and medicine have a lot in common. Diagnosing an illness, troubleshooting a mechanical problem, reading through medical literature, or a technical manual, they all involve the same mental processes, and he was good at them. So he's basically a nerd.
That's awesome. Can you just paste that in the chat so I can stick it in the
Everybody
notes?
loves a good nerd, man.
I will do that.
Thank you.
We all need nerds. Nerds make the world go round.
Nerds.
Yeah.
All right, good game, guys.
All right, yeah. Have a great weeks,
All right.
guys.
Next
Everybody
game
out there.
is when's next game again?
This coming Thursday.
All right, awesome.
Next, like the first.
Oh, wait, hang on. I'm looking.
I thought it was
Yeah,
every
right
other. The first or the 8th.
Oh, no. I think we switched to every one now.
Okay, so the
So it
first.
should be the first.
I wasn't sure
That was why I was
if we
confused.
did that or not. All right.
Well, are you
next
guys
week.
cool? I thought we voted.
Yeah, that's
Are
cool.
we cool with that? Everybody?
Yeah, good deal.
Yeah, I
Alright.
I
Great.
just wasn't sure if they added your paths or not.
Yeah. It was just I had a Thursday that I had to just work. You know what I mean?
Alright.
But I want to try. I'm gonna try to hit every one if possible. You know?
Alright.
And then if I'll give as much advance as possible if it's work. Night. Or
All
whatever.
right,
Sweet.
then see you next week.
Yep.
All right, hells yeah. Cheers, y'all.
Take care, everybody.
Later, guys.
Good night.
That was a fun session. If you're watching on Twitch, I want to say thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to follow. Or if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. It's free. I might do a little bit of gaming later. I'm not entirely sure about that yet. If I do, I'll start a separate stream for that. But in either case, have a good night, and thanks again for watching. Take care.